Hi guys, welcome to your daily reading for Friday, July 11th, 2025. I hope you guys are doing well. Please make sure to check out the channel for more content like pickacards and shorts and all that fun stuff. But thanks for being here. Let's see what today has in store for us. We're going to do a 5-card Lenormand spread and then we're going to clarify with tarot. So what is in store for us on Friday? What can we expect? I want that one as well. Okay. Ooh. We have the gentleman, the bear, the sun, and 2 more. The flowers, the cross. This is going to be a very positive day. A very positive day for you. There's a person that's taking the forefront of your day. They're very important to you in some way. Usually this person is like your spouse, your partner, your loved one, that sort of thing if it's a romantic connection. It doesn't matter whether it is someone that you consider a masculine or feminine energy or person. It's just your counterpart. If there's someone that's in your life in a romantic sense, that's who they stand for. Family might be important here as well, but there is sort of this connection with finances specifically here as well, and things kind of turning for the up and up and kind of being better than they were in the past. Like there's a sense of improvement here, either with your financial circumstances and situation or with the circumstances or situation with your partner, your spouse, or the romantic person that you have an interest in. But there's this gift that's being given to you today, like a sort of blessing in disguise about something. And we'll get clarifiers to see what that is specifically. But it feels like it's something that maybe there's been some guilt or shame or sadness related to. If you've had troubles with your partner in some way, today is going to be a day of fresh air, of like a fresh start almost. Like there's going to be a sense of joy and happiness and enjoyment of each other's company and with each other. I don't necessarily feel like things are going to be made correct, or there's going to be making amends or any apologies or discussions about what happened, or if there's something that's happened. It's more about just enjoying the moment with each other and enjoying each other's presence. So let's see what else we get. How can we clarify this? The Hermit, the High Priestess, the 10 of Pentacles, Temperance, and the 5 of Swords. So there may have been some distance between you and your person, or something that maybe you guys weren't talking about or haven't been sort of communicating on. This person's been thinking a lot about what's happened. It feels like this person has been thinking about your role in their life, their role in your life, and how things are kind of progressing and moving forward. If you guys are on the same page about family and children and the relationship. Are you on the same page about things or not? I think those are things that they've been thinking about. There's also something that they've been sort of, with the High Priestess, there's a lot of things that aren't being sort of discussed or talked about. So this person might feel like you have your fair share of things that you're keeping to yourself or keeping close at hand. And there are things that maybe this person has also been maybe not actively not sharing with you, but more like not, like omitting, or maybe just not sharing as much. I still feel like there's been a little bit of a distance here. There's this sense of disappointment with the past. I don't think that it's any one particular thing that happened in the past. It's more like a pattern or like a behavior that you guys have had, a cycle that you guys have gone through together, that this person bears sort of responsibility for, or feel some kind of like guilt about. Because I think this has gotten in the way of you guys progressing the relationship and moving it forward. But I think what's happening here, at least on Friday, this particular day, is that there's an element of healing. There's an element of understanding and compassion and empathy with each other. Maybe even patience, a higher level of patience with each other and grace. Sort of understanding each other and kind of meeting each other halfway without necessarily having that discussion and explicitly stating your needs and your wants and all of that, because I don't see a conversation and I don't see communication related to what's been going on, but I do see the coming together of two people and sort of extending the olive branch without saying so. It's sort of just an understanding, an unspoken understanding. Oy, whoa, okay. We will take these. Let's see what they are. So we have the 8 of Cups, the 3 of Swords, the King of Cups, the 2 of Cups. Wow, that's so much cups. 8 of Wands. So with the 8 of Cups, this person might be at a distance from you again. Either this person's traveling or you're traveling, or one or two of you have kind of taken your space from each other in some way. This and the patterns of the past have taken its toll on both of you. I feel like there's some heartbreak here, certainly hurt feelings and sadness on both of your ends, on both sides. This person is reaching a point of emotional maturity. I still don't necessarily see a conversation happening today, right? Friday. But I see it sort of coming up in the near future, maybe within the next 4 weeks. Typically, the 8 of Wands to me is like a month or two, but I feel like it's more 4 weeks. So by this time next month, you will have had a little bit more progress and like conversations about where you both are and what you guys need and what you want to move forward. But at this moment in time, at this point in time, with the 10 of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups, and the King of Cups, this person has been sort of taking a time out and maturing emotionally so that they're ready for you. Because I think that what it feels like is this energy of this person and you both have this emotional connection, and this person wants to see it through and wants to continue with that. But they're also aware of the things that have happened in the past that have led you both astray. But there's this very strong connection, and there's this like mutual energy of love between the two of you. Like it's very clear. It's a very romantic reading, guys. Sorry if you guys were expecting career. That's not really coming up too much right now. But with the 2 of Cups, this is like an equal give and take partnership. And with the flowers, there's this like gift. There's this gift that they want to give to you. And it doesn't necessarily feel like a physical gift necessarily. It's more of, like I said, extending an olive branch, right? Like breaking bread with you, spending time, showing and demonstrating compassion and grace for the things that have gone wrong in the past. And maybe it almost feels like acts of service. You know the 5 love languages? I'm sure you guys have probably like heard of it or have read the book. One of the love languages is like acts of service. It feels like that. It almost feels like this person demonstrates their love to you, or their commitment to you, or their willingness to stay with you, to be with you through acts of kindness, through acts of service to you. And then eventually they'll have the conversation with you about where this relationship is going or what to expect. But today, for Friday, it just feels like you two are both kind of meeting in the middle. And there's there's unspoken connection between the two of you, that there's an understanding that you'll get through this. Whatever it is, whatever has happened in the past, you'll get through it. Let's take an advice card and see what is the advice for Friday. To the sea. So, to the sea is a card talking about sort of going with the flow and letting things sort of happen as they will, not necessarily forcing anything and not standing your ground, not digging your heels into the ground and not like taking initiative in what you want. It's more about allowing things to happen, being receptive about what is said, being able to receive what the world and what the universe, what life brings you, and just kind of seeing it and taking it day by day. If there's been some hurt feelings here on your part, you're healing from that. I see that with the Temperance card, as well as with the Bear card, actually. It's this feeling of like you sort of healing from past hurts, maybe wounds that this person either, sort of hurt you or brought back a lot of like old hurt and pain, maybe not even related to this person, right? But I see you mending and healing that sort of pain from the past. But today's advice is sort of to just take it easy, take it, day by day. And today it's just another day in a long journey of what's ahead. There's good things that are to come. Like I said, this conversation that does sort of clear the air in the future will happen. Like I said, 4 weeks from now, I would say, within now and, by this time next month. But I would say that today is sort of a step in the right direction because I think you're both of the opinion that this is going to work and whatever's held you back in the past is just, a challenge, another challenge or an obstacle, but it's not necessarily the end of the story. Or even the end of a chapter. It just feels like there's this transition between now and actually tying up loose ends. That conversation will happen in the future. But today is just sort of allowing things to be and being in the moment. It's a very peaceful energy, in fact. So it's just kind of like taking it day by day, enjoying the moment. And you will have a very lovely feeling of tenderness, of compassion, and just sort of very gentle, loving feelings, because it is a very loving, caring sort of emotion that is mutually felt amongst the two of you. So it feels like a very peaceful, sort of compassionate day. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow for the weekend. All right, take care, guys. Bye.